He's a good commander in the sense that be firm, be strict, but at the same time, take care of the men under your command.
And as far as I can remember, he's one of the top best in a group that I have selected to be promoted and all.
When you come to a 3-star level and a 4-star level, you are not only a military man, but you're also a diplomat to a certain extent.
We were invited to see the deployment of 2 brigade area under his command. And the remark from the Agong was, I wish we have more generals like him.
When I was younger, I used to sit in between his kain pelekat while he shakes his legs, because it feels nice to just sit in between his legs lah. I found a lot of like VHS tapes and like his old uniform and his old trophies and plates and like pictures of him meeting big important people, and I was very shocked, because these are big events. Like when the first grandchild was born, like they asked him like, what do you want your grandchildren to call you? And then he just went like, oh, I want to be called Tok Ayah. And then from that day on, we just call him Tok Ayah. I was kind of like curious how he was like when he was still serving the army, like how he was like as a father. Since my dad also never really talked about him that much, so I was like, maybe like I can take this opportunity to, kind of get to know him in a different way.
For us, there was no point hanging around waiting for him because we never knew when he would be back. He was away a lot. In fact, we hardly saw him. Family celebrations like birthdays. That we wished that he was around. Even though he came home, he would be not interactive. And he was that sort of person. If there was something bothering him or upsetting him, he didn't say very much. He would just be very quiet. Essentially, Mummy had to run the household herself. It was common those days amongst military wives that they were the ones who ran the household, whereas the men were all away, either in the jungle, or even if they were in the headquarters, whenever there were busy operations running and stuff, they wouldn't come home because they simply had to be where they were. To him, being in the army was a duty. Because of this sense of duty that he had, I don't think that he regretted not being able to spend more time with us. I think he would have wanted to if he could, but I don't think he regretted it.
Being in the army, we sacrifice a lot that you don't see.
Becoming a dentist or a teacher, that was my dream. But when the war broke out, when the British came back again, that really took me away from all my last dreams. When you are in operation, you are responsible for the lives of your men, not only yourself.
My only worry was if I got in a fight with them, I could be killed. One possibility is that my body will be taken away by them, and my family and friends will never have a chance to see.
My daughter of 10 wrote me a letter. Ayah, do you have any regrets in life? Finally, I say, yeah, I have regrets in life. Which is, I did not spend enough of my time with my mom and my dad.
He's always called David Daud. He's well known to be a very firm man, very firm commander.
One cannot deny the fact that your grandfather played a major role in maintaining between our relationship between Malaysia and Thailand.
He's the only officer that I know of that whatever he writes on recommendation, on talking, on whatever it is, the higher formation, they will listen to him and acknowledge him without question.
But he can also be a loner, loner in the sense that he can be himself on alone.
And he always makes the weirdest jokes. And then sometimes he just laugh by himself with his deep voice. He's just ho ho ho. And he smiles, so he has this cheekiest smile. And then he always has this really dark mustache. So you can barely see his lip, but he's smiling in the most mischievous way ever. I never really saw him as this great big man that fought in wars and commanded units and battalions and did a great job at it until even his comrades remember him until now. They still remember how good he was and how amazing he was.
He did not have much time for them when he was fighting, but whenever he could find time, he would always take his family for holidays, and he pushed his family to get together. He is very commanding in his professional life, but he loved his family very, very much. We had misfortunes, I miscarried, I lost a baby, and he rushed over to England just to keep me company, and that counted for a lot. I used to think that he was going to be very fierce and very distant when I first met him, but no, he turned out to be very soft and very accommodating father-in-law. Now, whenever he's upset with people, whenever he felt depressed, and he would just want me to be there and listen, and that's what I did. Towards the end, he was in hospital. Then he kissed me and he said, "I love your husband." I said, "Oh." So I assume he could only remember a few names, towards the end. That was my last time with him. What I've always said to him, "Love you, Daddy." I said that every time I met him, every time he hugged me, and I would say that again, "I love you, Daddy."
Perhaps the biggest regret is I couldn't spend time with.
Once you don't hear his voice, you don't hear his laugh, you don't hear his stories anymore, you just feel I kind of miss it. I want to take this chance that I have left with my parents and siblings, just to spend time with them, because I just want to appreciate them more. I want to be there for them more. I want to love them more, because I don't really want to say goodbye to these moments, and I don't want to take these moments for granted because you really don't know when these moments are gonna just fade away.
The reporter is the main actor. Cannot, you have to repeat that. The reporter cannot cry.